Hello Kawamat! So, nandito naman ako para magbigay ng konting kaalaman sa inyo. So, our lesson today is to find domain and range in given the different relations. Isa to sa mga topic na medyo naguguluhan ng bata lalo na kapag equation yung given. So, recall muna tayo. So, what is the domain? It's the set of first coordinates. Range is the set of second coordinates. So, yung first coordinates, that is the x values. No, sa graph, ito yan. And range is the second set of values or the y values. So, yan yun. So, yun yung gagamitin natin to find the domain and range. So, bibigyan ko kayo ng different examples and then hahanapin natin yung domain and range. So, here, meron tayong dalawang, may ibibigay ako sa inyong dapat yung tandaan kapag given na yung equation, no? So, presented below are some restrictions to consider when finding the domain and range of some function that involve the following. First, radicals with even indices. So, radicals must be non-negative. So, dapat equal lang dapat siya 0 or greater than sa 0. So, hindi siya pwede maging negative numbers. Bawal yun. Pangalawa, fractions, denominator must not be equal to 0. So, alam naman natin, any number divided by 0, the answer is undefined. So, dapat hindi mag-equal sa 0 ang denominator mo, especially kapag yan ay rational, no? So, start tayo. I'll give you a set of examples to find the domain and range, given the following relation. First, given the ordered pair. So, the relation F is equal to the set of 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 5, and 4, 5. So, ano kaya yung domain and range natin? So, sabi kanina, the domain is the first set. Okay? Or the first coordinate. And range is the second coordinate. So, ano ba yung mga first coordinate dito? So, 2, 3, and 4. So, therefore, yan yung domain natin. So, mas maganda class kapag halimbawa, hindi siya naka-ascending order. So, i-organize natin yung sagot nyo in ascending order. Bakit importante itong bracket na to? So, ibig sabihin kasi yan, sinasabi niya na that is the set of the x values or the set of the first coordinates. Next is the range. So, tingin tayo sa pangalawa. So, meron tayong 2, 2, 5, 5. So, dito, dalawa yung 2 natin. So, kunin lang natin yung isa. And also, 5. So, therefore, yung range natin dyan is 2 and 5. So, madali lang kunin yung domain and range kapag given ang ordered pair. Another example. So, we have 1, negative 1, 2 and negative 3, 0, 5, negative 1 and 3, 4, negative 5, negative 1 and 5, 4 and negative 4. So, ano kaya yung domain and range? So, sa given, meron tayong 1, 2, 0, negative 1, 4, negative 1, 4. So, hindi siya nakaayos, no? So, mas maganda i-arrange natin. Using the number line, so, unahin muna natin ang mga negative numbers. So, the domain is negative 1, 0, 1, 2, and 4. So, nag-start tayo sa negative 1 para yung sagot nyo organized dapat. So, makikita mo yung pagkasunod-sunod. Then the value of range, we have -1, -3, 5, 3, -5, 5, and -4. Ganun din. So, simulan muna natin sa mga negative numbers. Uh, so, we have -5, -4, -3, -1, 3, and 5. Again, kapag given yung ordered pairs, so ganun lang yung gagawin nyo. So, dapat maging organized yung sagot natin. Another, kapag given yung mapping diagram. Ito napakadali lang tingnan, no? Kitang-kita. So yung una, your input is the x value. So alam natin kapag yung x value, that is the domain. And then this one, your output or the y values, that is the range. So tingnan natin ano yung x values natin. So we have A, B, C, and D. Then yung range natin, we have X, Y, and Z. So, ganyan lang kapag given yung mapping diagram. So, halimbawa, doble yung A natin dito. So, isa lang ang i-represent ko doon sa domain nyo. Given the table of values. Okay, given the table of values. So, pag tingnan natin class, yung arrangement niya pababa, no? Ascending order na. So, hindi mo na kailangan, hindi na sila kailangan kumbaga organized na. So what is the domain in the set on the first table of values? -7, -4, 2, 8, 10, and 19. So ito yon. And then for the value of range, we have 12, 9, -11, 17, 6, and -5. So, kagaya ng sinabi ko kanina, so 9 muna natin. No? In ascending order, we represent your answer in ascending order. So, start tayo kay -11, -5, 6, 9, 12, and 17. So, sa pangalawang table of values, the domain is -19, -6, 2, 1, 2, 15, and 18. So again, dito nyo lang din titingnan. Yung range naman, dito naman titingnan. So, ano dapat ang mauna dyan? Of course, -20, -3, 4, 8, 9, and 16. So, madali lang kunin yung domain and range kapag ganyan ang given. Kapag ordered pair, mapping diagram, and the table of values. So, another example is using the graph. So, paano natin makukuha yung dominant range from the graph? So, makikita natin dito, yung graph natin, finite, no? Okay? So, nag-e-end siya dito, oh. Ito, may endpoint yung graph. And then, yung endpoint niya, okay, shaded. Ibig sabihin kasi ng shaded sa graph, ibig sabihin kasali yon, kasali yung point na ito. So yung 18 na to, and then yung 3 is a part of the solution. Yung -10 and yung -2 is a part of solution. So tatandaan natin kapag naka-shaded yung circle sa endpoint ng graph, ibig sabihin that is a part of a solution. So again, paano natin makukuha yung domain and range dyan? Ganun lang din. So, yung x values, no? Yung x values, yung titingnan natin sa domain. So, ano ba dito? Dito kayo tumingin. Ito lang yung graph natin. So, titingnan nyo kung ano yung nasakop ng graph. So, simula tayo syempre from left to right. So, end niya is -10. Dito muna kayo titingin para makuha natin yung domain dyan. So, nag-end siya sa -10. And then up to -2. So therefore, ibig sabihin nun, ang domain natin ay mula kay -10 up to -2. So ibig sabihin, kapag nilagay natin, gaya nito, pag nilagay natin as interval notation, ganito siya. Kapag included, no, ibig sabihin naka-shaded siya, ang gagamitin nyo ito, naka-bracket. Yan, bracket. Then, ihiwalayin nyo lang ng by comma. So, from -10 to -2. Ibig sabihin, ang solution lang nung graph na yan is from -10 to -2. Again, ulitin ko, kapag naka-shaded, yung circle or yung endpoint nung graph, ibig sabihin yan kasama sa solution nyo. Paano naman yung range? By the way, nilagay ko to class kasi minsan nakadepende sa teacher nyo. Halimbawa, sinagot nyo by interval notation and sanay kayo sa interval notation. Yung iba naman sanay sa set notation. Kapag set notation, ganito naman. X such that your X is greater than or equal to -10 but less than or equal to -2. Paano to ginagawa? Of course, ang kinukuha natin sa domain is yung X. So, ang X mo lang daw, so may hangganan lang. Greater than or equals kay -10 but less than or equal to -2. So, ito lang, itong part lang na to, ang domain nyo. So, yung range naman, dito naman kayo titingin. Ito, sa vertical na to, sa Y values. So, anong titingnan natin? Kung saan na yung dulo ng graph. So, ang dulo ng graph ito, so ano yan? 3. Dito, 18. So, ibig sabihin, from 3 to 18 yung range natin. So, 3 to 18. So, therefore, your y is greater than or equal to 3 but less than or equal to 18. So, ganyan pag kumukuha ng domain and range sa graph. Paano naman kapag ganito ang given? Ayan, yung isang endpoint, naka-open yung circle. No? Hindi siya shaded. Ang sabi ko kanina, kapag shaded, kasama sa solution. Pag unshaded, hindi kasama. So, paano natin i-represent yung domain yan? Kanina, dito sa una example na graph na to, na-represent natin kapag kasama bracket. Dito, ano kayang symbol gagamitin natin? So, we use this open parenthesis, no? Ito. Kapag hindi kasama kapag di siya kasama, no? And then, this one, bracket, dahil kasama, naka-shaded. Now, so paano ulit natin kunin yung domain and range? Siyempre, tingin tayo dito. So, saan ba nag-end yung graph? Kay -1 ba? Kay -2? Kay -5 ba? So, dito siya tumapat kay 0. And then, hanggang saan? Kay +4. So, ibig sabihin, mula kay 2 hanggang, no, that's necessary, no, 2. Okay, simula, greater than siya sa 0 to 4. Ibig sabihin, so yung range nyo, your x should be greater than sa 0, but less than or equal sa 4. Bakit dito nawala yung equal? Kasi hindi naman kasama si 0. Kagaya ng sinabi ko, naka-open yung circle natin, hindi siya naka-shaded. So yung range naman natin, again, tingin tayo dito sa vertical line na to, or the y values. Saan ba nag-end? Saan tayo titingin? Kapag kasi sa range class, gamit yung graph, pag ganito tayo paakyat. Kasi nandito yung mababang values sa baba. Okay? So, dito tayo mag-start. Since yung last ng graph nyo, tumapat kay -4, so start yan kay -4 up to +1. So, ganun ang mangyayari. Your y values is greater than or equal to -4 but less than 1. So, again, so kapag range yung hinahanap natin, so dito tayo magsisimula, paakyat tayo kapag gamit yung graph. So, tumapat yung graph natin sa -4 and then up to +1. Since naka-shaded to, so therefore, yung -4 kasama sa range natin. So, y is greater than or equal to -4 but less than 1. So, ganyan kapag given ang graph. Another, paano naman kapag ganyan? Yung graph natin, unang-una makikita natin, meron siyang arrow. Ibig sabihin infinite, no? Infinite. Walang hanggan. So, paano natin makukuha yung domain and range niyan? So, from -infinity to +infinity. So, ibig sabihin, your x is a set of all real numbers. So, lahat kasama. Kapag ganito class, walang endpoint yung graph natin. So, ibig sabihin, all real numbers yung sagot nyo. Kapag gamit yung interval notation, ito ang gagamitin yung symbol. Naka-parenthesis from -infinity to +infinity. Kapag set notation, x such that x is a set of all elements of all real numbers. Next, ganun din kapag range. Kasi, infinite niya siya, wala siyang endpoint. So, ganun din yung magiging sagot nyo. Your y is a set of an element of all real numbers. Kapag ganito ang given na graph, no, walang endpoint, so ganito magiging sagot nyo, all real numbers. Pero kapag ganito, yung isang direction ng graph nyo, this one, infinite siya, and dito may endpoint. So, ano kayang domain and range natin dyan? Again, pag kumukuha tayo ng domain, tinitingnan natin dito. Kapag domain naman, nag-start tayo, of course, from left to right. Okay? So, from left to right tayo. Makikita nyo, dito, yung graph natin is infinite. Ibig sabihin, okay, tuloy-tuloy yan. Therefore, yung domain natin is from -infinity. No? Ganun lang ang maging sagot nyo. To +3. Bakit parenthesis ang gamit natin? Kasi class, naka-open siya. Hindi siya shaded. Ibig sabihin, your x is less than 3. The value of your domain is x less than 3. So, mula dito, kay 3 pababa, except 3. Okay? X is less than 3. So, simula dyan, pagpuntang -infinity. Ano naman yung range natin? Kapag kinukuha naman yung range from bottom or from down to this one. Okay? Mula sa baba, paakyat. O, ganun din. Kung mula sa baba paakyat, edi from -infinity din to. To +16. So, your y is less than 16. So, again, nagbigay ako sa inyo ng 4 na klase ng graph. Kung nalilito kayo, pwede nyo naman balikan. So, ito na. Paano kukunin yung domain and range kapag given ang equation? Tatandaan nyo lagi class, kapag ang value ng x and y nyo, polynomial, ang sagot nyo is set of all real numbers, except sa range kapag may restriction. Kagaya nito sa number 1, 2x minus y equals 5. To find the domain, solve for y. Okay. Kapag hinahanap natin yung domain, isosolve natin yung equation natin in terms of y. So, of course, magiging ganyan ang equation nyo. Lipat natin si 2x sa kabila. Negative y equals negative 2x plus 5. Since negative yung y natin, ang ginagawa natin, dinidivide natin sa negative 1, both side. O kaya, imumultiply kay negative 1. Para yung y magiging positive, so yung negative 2x magiging positive 2x, and then yung 5 magiging negative 5. Ganun ang ginagawa natin. Di-divide natin kay negative 1 or multiply by negative 1. So, nakuha na natin. This is the value of y, 2x minus 5. And since y is a polynomial, again, kapag polynomial ang y natin, therefore, the domain is a set of all real numbers. Wala nang ibang sagot dyan. Set of all real numbers. Again ha, kapag ang y nyo ay polynomials, so anong klaseng polynomials? So, diba, that will be binomials. Okay? So, this is your domain, the set of all real numbers. To find the range, solve for x. So, kapag range naman yung hinahanap natin, isosolve natin yung equation for x. So, 2x is equal to 5 plus y. So, si negative y naman, nilipat natin sa kabila. Since meron tayong constant, may constant na kasama yung x, anong gagawin natin? I-divide both side by 2. So, pag divide both side by 2, 2x divide 2, that will be x equals, so magiging y over 2 or 1 half y plus 5 over 2. So again, this is polynomial. Walang restriction dito. So therefore, yung range nyo is what? What will be the value of your range? That's also so, ibig sabihin, yung range natin, set of all real numbers din. Kasi walang restriction. And your x is a polynomial. So, this is x na hindi lang napalitan. Okay? So, your x is a polynomial without restriction. So, therefore, yung range natin is a set of all real numbers. So, I'll give you another example. Y is equal to x squared minus 9. So, ganun ulit. To find the domain, solve for y. So, since it's already expressed in terms of y, no? So, may value na agad yung y natin and this is also a polynomial. So, therefore, the domain is a set of all real numbers. So, wala tayong problema. Hindi na natin kailangan gawin yung ginawa natin sa naunang example. Ngayon, to find the range, solve for x. Ito, kailangan natin. So, y is equal to x squared minus 9. This is the original equation. Solve for x. So, lipat natin si x squared. So, negative x squared is equal to negative y minus 9. So, bakit naging negative y? So, mula dito siya sa kabila, nilipat natin dito, naging negative y. So, again, dahil negative yung x squared natin, gawin natin positive by multiplying both sides by negative 1. So, magiging x squared is equal to y plus 9. So, anong mangyayari dyan? By using square root method, para makuha natin yung x, square method, no, ang gagamitin natin, your x is equal to positive and negative square root of y plus 9. Meron akong binigay kanina na kapag radicals, yung given o yung value ng x o yung y nyo, dapat yung nasa loob ay must be 0 or greater than 0. So, dapat hindi siya maging negative. So, paano natin kunin yon? Your y plus 9 equate nyo by greater than or equal to 0. So, therefore, y must be greater than or equal to negative 9. So, anong magiging ano natin dyan? Ano yung magiging range nyo dyan? So, copy nyo lang to. Okay? So, y is a set of y such that y is greater than or equal to negative 9. So, yun ang magiging value ng range nyo. Again, bakit naging ganito ang sagot natin? Kasi may restriction tayo sa radicals na pag radicals yung value ng x nyo or y, kailangan equal to sa 0 or greater than sa 0. So, ang ginawa natin para makuha natin yung value ng range, inequate na y plus 9 greater than or equal to 0. So, therefore, ito yung value ng range natin. I'll give you another example. X squared plus y minus 4 equals 0. So, yung titingnan natin yung equation, di pa siya nakaayos. To find the domain, solve for y. So, again, using this equation, solve natin si y. X squared plus y. So, si negative 4, lipat natin sa kabila. And then, si x squared, lipat din natin sa kabila. So, maging ganito yan. Y is equal to positive 4 minus x squared. So, ito ay polynomial na. So, therefore, yung domain natin dyan is a set of real numbers. Bakit? Any value of x, meron ka lang one value of y. No? So, therefore, that is a set of all real numbers. Walang restriction yan. How about the value of range? Solve for x naman. X squared plus y is equal to 4. So, ilipat natin si y kasi ang hinahanap natin yung x, yung value ng x. So, x squared is equal to 4 minus y. Then, using the square root method, x is equal to positive and negative square root of 4 minus y. Kagaya to kanina sa example number 8. So, may restriction tayo. Dapat ito ay greater than or equal to 0. So, ilabas lang natin yan. 4 minus y greater than or equal to 0. So, therefore, your y must be less than or equal to 4. Sir, bakit nagbago yung inequality symbol niya? Greater than naman dito, but dito naging less than. Kasi class, yung y natin dito negative. Okay? So, para maging positive, we need to change the inequality symbol. Or, dito, pwede nyo ring i-multiply both side by negative 1. So, mag-change yung natin. Mag-change yung inequality symbol natin. So, therefore, yung range niya is y less than or equal to 4. So, ganun lang. So, tatandaan nyo lagi yung mga restriction na binibigay ko sa inyo. Kapag radicals, ibig sabihin, and then even number yung indices, kailangan greater than sa 0 or equal sa 0 dapat lang ito. So, ganun lang ang ginagawa nyo. Ilalabas nyo lang yan, yun ang magiging value ng range nyo. Next. So, this is the last example na ibibigay ko sa inyo. 3y plus xy is equal to 2x plus 1. To find the domain, solve for y. So again, ang gagawin natin, isa-solve natin si y. Dalawa ang may y dito. Anong gagawin natin? So i-group natin or ipa-factor natin to. Ilabas natin si y. So y, so 3y divide y, so that is 3. Copy the sign plus xy divide y, so matitira na lang x. So meron na tayo ditong y times 3 plus x is equal to 2x plus 1. Bakit nilabas si y? Kasi class, y ang kailangan natin isolve para makuha natin yung domain. Since meron kasama si y dito, we need to divide both side by 3 plus x. So, pag dinivide natin ito, so 3 plus x, so matitira na lang dyan y. And is equal to 2x plus 1 over 3 plus x. Rational ang value ng y natin. So, kumbaga, fraction siya. May restriction sa fraction, right? So, anong restriction sa fraction? Kailangan hindi mag-0 ang denominator nyo. Kasi kapag nag-equal sa 0 yung denominator natin, let's say yung x mo dito ay negative 3, ibig sabihin undefined yung value ng y. Kaya ang gagawin natin, equate muna natin si denominator. So, 3 plus x should be not equal to 0. So, anong gagawin natin? So, x is not equal to negative 3. So, lipat lang natin tong 3 sa kabila. So, therefore, Yung range, ay yung domain natin dito, your x is a set of all real numbers except negative 3. So, maliban lang kay negative 3. Kasama lahat ng value ng x, maliban lang kay negative 3. So, again, sabi ko sa inyo, kapag rational o fraction yung lumabas, dapat hindi ito maging 0 ang denominator. So, ganyan na ang gagawin natin. To find the range, solve for x. So, 3y plus xy is equal to 2x plus 1. So, x ang hinahanap. Pwede pa to ang dalawa pagsamahin? Hindi. So, dapat yung may parehas na may x. So, dapat ito ang magkasama. So, anong gagawin natin? Lipat natin si 2x sa kabila. Si 3y, ilipat din natin sa kabila. So, magiging ano yan? xy minus 2x is equal to 1 minus 3y. So, bakit kailangan ilipat si 2x? Kasi, itong dalawa na to ay parehas na may x. May common variable sila. So, para ma-solve si x, divide natin ito sa x. So, xy, divide x, so matitira na lang y. 2x divide x, matitira sa 2. Since may kasamang x natin, i-divide natin both side by y minus 2. So your x now is 1. X is equal to 1 minus 3y over y minus 2. Again, may restriction na naman tayo dahil fraction ang sagot o rational ang sagot natin. So dapat ang ang denominator natin ay hindi dapat mag-equal sa 0. So ang gagawin lang, y minus 2 should be not equal to 0. So, ang mangyayari, y is not equal to 2. Ibig sabihin, y is a set of all real numbers except positive 2. So, lahat kasama sa y values, maliban lang sa positive 2. So, naway naunawaan nyo how to find the domain and range given the different given, like for example, ordered pair, mapping diagram, and graphs, of course, and then the equation. So, so much for that kasi sa iba naman, i-discuss naman how to find the domain and range. So, hindi ko uh, isasali na sa discussion na to. So, sana may natutunan ulit kayo. So, thank you so much. At sana lagi niyong abangan o panoorin yung next video namin. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the button bell para ma-notify kayo sa aming channel. So, don't forget to subscribe Wowma channel. Marami kaming i-upload. Sunod-sunod na to. Lalo na ito, general mathematics muna to. And for that, thank you.